offense to get ready?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously it's a lot different. We got to switch up our whole defensive scheme and everything. This is the week of discipline. With a short week, you really got to focus and go that extra mile really to prepare for the triple option. Obviously, it's a way different offense, and if you're not disciplined, you really can get exposed. So everyone's just going to have to key in on doing their jobs, focus in, and make sure they do their job to the best of their abilities.
Sounds like you're playing a defensive end. How important is it for you to be able to set the edge against an offense like that?
Yeah, it's real important. It's different than what I had to do last year playing inside. It's a lot different actually, and I'm just really gonna have to do my job. I watched a little more film this week than I usually do, just because it's a shorter week. Just my whole week is kind of it's altered because of the short week and getting ready for a triple option. But I think as a defense we'll be fine, and we all been working hard this week so that we can try and get a good result on Thursday.
How good is Justin Thomas holding that ball until the very last second?
Oh yeah, he's real good at what he does. I mean, he seems a lot better on film this year than he did last year too. Even so, I mean, we're gonna have to really try to get him. We're gonna have to really stop the dive first and foremost, and just focus in on him and making sure we make him be real decisive with the football. Really.
What are some other things you noticed from watching him on film as opposed to last year? Is there anything different, or is it just they're doing everything better now?
Well, it's just looking a lot better, and like I said, even if we're not disciplined, it's gonna be tough to stop, and we can get exposed. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna be in a good position with the short week, given the short week and everything.
Has Coach Avi really put an emphasis on that this week, staying disciplined and setting the edge against the run?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's done, and just like I keep saying, we're just gonna have to really be disciplined, do our job, set that edge, tackle the dive, and that's really what we're gonna have to do to stop the offense.
When you were preparing for Georgia Tech during August, how much did you play then during that?
I did a good bit, because that was right after Austin got hurt when we started preparing. So I did a good bit of it. So I was able to hold on to a lot of things that I learned in camp. So it was real helpful, like with the now being such a short week, having a day less to prepare for it. I retained a lot of what we learned over camp, so it was good and helpful going into this week.
Yeah, how does it benefit the whole team? Coach talked about how it's not just something you guys prepare for a few days out of the year. It's a year-round thing, getting ready for Georgia Tech. You said you all have a G-Tech period. How does it benefit you guys really as a team, not just yourself?
Yeah.
Going into such a game where you talk about doing your job.
Right. Yeah, it was real beneficial to us. We had a bunch of periods, a bunch of different designated times for Georgia Tech just to prepare us for this moment. And I feel like guys worked really hard to be in a good position and be ready for it. So I think we're going to be ready for it.
Did you guys get a chance to look at any film from last year's game, just that was so successful in that game plan that you could possibly?
Yeah, with some of the stuff will carry over, and we look at other teams too and things like that, just to see what worked, what didn't work, so that we could put our defense in a good position to stop them.
Speaking of film, Neville said Justin Thomas is really good throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Accurate. Is that something like that?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. He looks a lot better on film this year. He's just throwing the ball really well, holding on to the ball, making good decisions. So we're just going to have to try and rattle him in some way, just to really throw him off a little bit.
When you prep for Georgia Tech that early in advance, how do you save those lessons and those practices in your head 4 games?
Yeah, really just taking good notes, and even looking back on some of the film, like some of what we did on those practices, going back and watching that film too, just so you know what your alignments need to be and exactly what your job is supposed to be, and you just got to go, like I said, you got to go a little further to prepare for it.
It's more mental than physical, isn't it?
I feel like it really is too, especially with things like the cut blocks. Like, you got to be disciplined, and then if you're worrying about the cut blocks, you're not going to play fast and not going to be as physical as you are. You kind of got to not really worry about that, and then the physical part will take care of itself.
Just about to ask you about the cut blocks. I know you work on that in practice all the time.
Yeah.
How well prepared do you think some of those younger guys, like Clemson Farrell, guys who haven't seen that far?
Well, the scouts have been getting us a pretty good look this week. I got cut a few times, not gonna lie, so they've been doing their job just right. And so, I think we'll be fine, and you will. And there's just certain little techniques and things you could do to kind of avoid it. So but also still keep that will put you in a position to still be able to do your job. So.
What has Ben mean in this defense, and how important is it to have him?
It's really important. He's our emotional leader. He's a great teammate to all of us on the defense. he's someone that just brings the energy and brings it every day and just loves to compete, love getting out there. So it's good to have him back this week.
Is his leadership going up any this week, maybe with some of the young guys going up against us all?
I mean, he's the same as he's always been. Still in your face, real tough. Just and inspirational to everybody, really. So.
Coach, when you told us that y'all would have Friday and Saturday off after this game, how much do you think y'all will use that as time to prepare for Louisville?
Yeah, I think like I've already been. That's already what I've been planning on doing anyway. So it's good that we'll have a little bit extra time to prepare for Louisville. Just at least watching film. I don't think we'll come in as a team or anything, but maybe a few guys could here and there could go look at that film. But don't really want to get ahead of ourselves thinking too far in the future. We still got to play Thursday, so we're really still really worried about that.
You like Thursday night games? I mean, short turnaround. It's probably been a stressful few days for you getting ready for this.
I mean, yeah, I do like it because you always want to play as much as you can, and you play 2 games in 5 days. It's not really nothing better than that. Really, it's a night game. There's going to be a lot of energy. It's on the road in a hostile environment. I'm kind of looking forward to it actually. So.
You guys gonna get that win and that streak?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that would be good. That would be real big to end the streak. It's been 13 years since we last did, and I heard Coach Elliott was playing receiver when last time we beat him, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, it would be great to end that streak. So.
You guys tired of hearing about that?
I mean, kind of, sort of. It's just like we're just gonna prepare as hard as we can. We want to end the streak. We pretty much are tired of hearing about it, and we want to do all we can to end the streak. So.
Thanks, Christian.
Yep.
Hey, Christian, thanks so much.